Transcom, and Ashish Kyal of Wave Strategy Advisors join in.
See, I'm in sync with that. If the time horizon for the investment can be at least more than a year, then it makes sense to enter into HDFC Bank and ICICI Bank. These banks have performed exceptionally well. Already, if you look at it over the past 1 year, we have seen a very strong returns have already been delivered to the investors. But entering now, there can be some headwinds. Nevertheless, over short term, if he wants to enter, then he can enter at the current level. Stop loss can be maintained at 700. Target can be 770 on ICICI Bank. And from the on HDFC Bank over short term, I think on the upside 1500 is the level that has to be kept a watch on, because crossing that is not going to be easy. And 1400 is the support. So let's see if that support remains intact. And then we start seeing some kind of positivity. But investment time horizon has to be more than at least a year or more. Then only we can start seeing some kind of a positive traction in this kind of stocks right now.
Okay, so Mr. Gopi.
See, as far as PNB is concerned, I think the stock has been in just sideways
Ashish,
action.
I'm sorry to interrupt you. Can I trouble you to please answer in Hindi?
अच्छा, श्योर. तो देखिए, पीएनपी का जो रुझान है वो साइडवेज में है बहुत समय से, और अगर आप शॉर्ट टर्म निवेश कर रहे हैं स्टॉक मार्केट में, तो आपको स्टॉप लॉस के साथ ही काम करना होगा, बिकॉज तभी आप पैसा कमा पाएंगे. तो पीएनबी का रुझान तो नेगेटिव है. फिलहाल आपने पोजीशंस बना रखी है, तो एक स्टॉप लॉस आप 35 का लगा के रखिए. अगर 35 के नीचे जाता है तो निकल जाइए. यहां से अगर कोई भी पुल बैक आपको मिलता है 40 रुपए के आसपास, तो वहां पर प्रॉफिट बुक करके आपको एग्जिट कर देना चाहिए. वेदांता बेटर है पीएनबी के कंपैरिजन में, क्योंकि इसका जो ओवरऑल मीडियम टर्म ट्रेंड है वो पॉजिटिव है. यहाँ पर स्टॉक ने लो बनाया था करीबन 315 के आसपास. वहां से अच्छा खासा मूव आया है ऊपर की ओर. तो यहाँ पर पोजीशंस आप होल्ड कर सकते हैं, एग्जिस्टिंग पोजीशन. स्टॉप लॉस आपको 315 का लगा के रखना होगा, और टारगेट 370 का है जो आप देख सकते हैं. और अगर आप बहुत ही छोटी अवधि से देख रहे हैं, भी 2 या 3 दिन के होराइजन से, तो स्टॉप लॉस आपको थोड़ा सा पास में 330 पे लगाइए, और करीबन अगर आपको 355 पे स्टॉक मिलता है तो वहां पर से एग्जिट कर जाइए.
Okay.
See, over short term, Tata Power has shown a very sharp rise from 130 levels to around 270. Now, that's like a very classic move it has shown. And post that, it is just consolidating in a very broad range. And the upper end of the range is somewhere around 240 right now, with the support at 200. So I think it's going to be stuck in that range for some time. We have seen some bounce back happening from around 200, 205 levels. There is a possibility we now move towards the upper end, towards 240. So that will be my target as of now. Over short term, 240 is the target, and maintain a stop loss of 200, because if over short term 200 breaks, then some kind of retracement on the downside towards 190 can be expected.
Okay. The next query is also on.
Yes, Sumaira. See, these stocks are very good if you look at it over 1 year perspective. Over short term, what has happened is many of the traders have entered into the stocks right when they were picking out. So again, in Kotak Bank, if you check around 2050 to 2040, that is the area from where the downside acceleration started, and many people are entering there, similar to Tata Power again. So if the time horizon is more than a year, then definitely hold on. Over short term, we are seeing some consolidation. There is not much of a pullback after a steep correction that we have seen, but maintain a hold with a stop loss of 1700. If that remains protected, then we might see it showing a pullback towards that 1800 mark, where he should book out if he's a short-term trader. But if he can extend his time horizon for more than a year, then I think this stock should do well eventually.
Okay, and
see, overall, I would be bullish on Hindalco, given the fact that the metal stocks have done exceptionally well, especially Hindalco. Hindalco had a low of around 400 about a month back, and from there it bounced back. It has still protected that low and formed another low at 425. So overall is a bullish stock, and we are seeing some kind of positive traction. So maintain a stop loss of 430 on the downside. As long as that remains intact, I think we should be able to see somewhere around 490 levels on the upside. So hold on over here. There is a possibility the stock is even moving back about the 20 days average. So we can start seeing some positivity over here, but maintain a strict stop loss of 430. See, Reliance Industries overall long-term trend is definitely on the upside. Short term, we have seen the stock has already corrected from 2750 towards that 2250 level. So there is some correction. I would rather be using this correction as a buying opportunity if the time horizon is again for at least a year's time. So I would think buy 50% of the investments over here, and more if there is an opportunity where we get it at a lower price if the horizon is for a year. And over short term, one can maintain a hold on the stock, maintain a stop loss of 2250, and then expect a target of 2450. So that is purely from a short term perspective. But from long term, I think the stock should do exceptionally well eventually, and we can expect it to even cross about that 2700 mark. So buy here and keep adding it as and when you see the deals.
Okay.